Yo. I said, yo. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy John coming at you guys with another video, man. If you guys are new to the channel, or even if you're a returning subscriber, do me a favor, hit that like button. If you don't hit that like button, you're gonna get chased by a killer clown this summer, bro. If you don't want to get chased by a killer clown this summer, you better leave a like on this video, bro, or it's gonna be tough for you this summer, man. In the nighttime, he's gonna come creeping up on you. Leave a like on this video, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Listen, also drop your comments down below if y'all agree or disagree with anything in this video. Just get active in the comment section. Get active, bruh. Get active, bruh. But anyways, we're going straight into today's video. So, as you guys know, the news for 2K22 will start rolling out over these next couple of months. Basically, throughout the whole summer. And with gameplay being pretty much dead unless one of the bigger YouTubers does a wager, you already know your boy got to cover every single last piece of news I can cover. So with that being said, I'm finna cover it. So this is not confirmed. This is to be taken with a grain of salt. Literally, that's what it says in this article. Info on upcoming games in 2K. Please take all of this with the hugest grain of salt, as this is secondhand info and I can't verify any of this directly. I know and absolutely trust the source, and this is more or less directly from 2K. Also, this info is several weeks old at this point, and they have seen trailers and or promotional material of these titles. So that's the article I'm reading from a Twitter handle by the name of 2K Intel. They do a really great job of dropping a lot of news. They usually correct, usually very credible. So what it says right here is NBA 2K22. Dirk Nowitzki will be this year's cover athlete. Edit could be the cover of another Legend Edition with other athletes on other editions, as some in the comments have mentioned. So if you guys don't understand what's obviously, what was just said right there, is basically Dirk Nowitzki is likely going to be the Legend Edition cover athlete, and then there'll probably be like a standard edition and then like a gold edition. They kind of did that for 2K20, and then for 2K21 they kind of shied away from it. It was just Dame on the current gen edition, and then Zion on the next gen edition. Wait, what was the Legend Edition cover? Oh yeah, the Legend Edition cover was Kobe. So they had Dame on the standard, you had Zion on the next gen, and then you had Kobe on the Legend editions. So they're probably gonna do that for Dirk in terms of having him on the Legend edition. So that's the news for that in terms of the cover athlete. I'm interested to see who the other guys are gonna be. I'm assuming it's gonna be Luka. Like I said, it's just a wild guess for me. I could be wrong. I'm not saying I'm gonna be right, but I'm just gonna pick Luka. But yeah, I'll pick Luka for the next gen, and then for current gen, I'll just pick Trae Young. Just throwing them out there. But yeah, another thing I wanted to talk about in today's video is the fact that that there's gonna be two different 2K games, and it can be very, very damaging to the game. If you guys don't know, obviously this year 2K21 there was a version for current gen, and there was a version for next gen, and realistically, 2K had enough time to make 2K21, but how much time did they sit there, making 2K21 next gen, to be exact? So my worry is that, 2K21 current gen came out in September of last year, and then 2K21 next gen came out in November of last year. So my worry is how much time, or basically about around 10 months they've had so far, 10 to 11 months to make the next, basically two games. Because if you think about it, the games are going to be completely separate. It's going to be 2K21 on current gen, and then 2K22 on current gen, and then 2K22 on next gen. They're going to want to make the money, and a lot of people still don't have next gen consoles, the shortages for the next gen consoles. So I feel like 2K is going to lean towards that, and that could really end up making the game being really, really bad. That's just like off the rip. That never really gets addressed in terms of how long they've spent, or how much time they put into making the game. But it's been bad for for pretty much every single year. 2K20 was the most recent playable 2K that was playable for a long period of time. But yeah, that's gonna be really interesting to see how the game ends up coming out. Are they just gonna give a watered down version of 2K22 for current gen, or just completely abandon it and then focus all their attention on next gen? I feel like they should do that. A lot of people might disagree with me on that, but realistically speaking, guys, eventually everyone's gonna have next gen consoles, and you got to worry about the future. We got to make sure that the future 2K games are going to be good and not some old current gen games. So hopefully you guys understand what I'm saying when I say that. But next thing I wanted to talk about is if 2K does not get rid of, you know, this whole city thing, neighborhood thing they got going on. If you guys think about it, 2K has been downhill since they came out with this whole neighborhood situation. 2K20 was playable because if you think about it, it was just a park, and the, you know, the little stores were just on the side. You just walk outside the park and the stores are right there. Everything was accessible right there, and you know, the game, you know, the builds were great, so it made 2K20 playable for a long period of time. But you see what they did in next gen 2K21 when they made this big city. You got to ride a skateboard. Even though you get the skateboard for free, it does not matter. You got to ride all around the city and do all these things. And I've seen a lot of people saying that 2K just needs to separate the stories from the park, just make the park separate. But I think the only way we're truly going to get out of this hole that we're in right now in terms of a 2K drought is if 2K just completely gets rid of these stories. They can do it, you know, they can throw ads around the parks or whatever the case may be, but these stores have really ruined the game. Ever since the stores have been added to the game, like, you know, Foot Locker, you know, the tattoo shop, all these stores, all it does is ruin the game. It just takes away from the main experience, which is my park, which is what we all fell in love with. None of us fell in love with going to the tattoo shop to get a tattoo. You know, it was cool for the first month in 2K18, and it's been terrible ever since. We've been asking for them to remove it, so they need to remove that, and that's the most crucial thing. If they don't do that, the game's gonna be dead within a month. You know, it's been proven. That's how it's been the past couple of years. If they don't get rid of the city neighborhood BS, the game's gonna be dead instantly, and 2K is gonna start to really die off for good. And none of us want that. Anybody that played 2K when it was lit, or anybody who's a true 2K fan, nobody wants to see the game be dead. We want the game to be good. That's why we criticize it so heavily, and we just want the devs to listen to us. Also, another thing that I think is very, very important is that they come up with a beta. If they come up with a beta like how Call of Duty does, then that means that, you know, they can fix issues / address issues that may be inside the game, so they can fix it, so when it comes out on launch, there's less issues they have to worry about, resulting in a better game. So that's the most current news I have in terms of 2K. We gonna keep y'all up to, or I'm gonna keep y'all up to date. So if y'all want to stay up to date, do me a favor. Like I said, if y'all don't leave a like on this video, if you want to get chased by a killer clown, that's your business. You feel me? Good luck to you. Good luck dealing with him. That's tough. Leave a like on this video so you don't get chased by a killer clown. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit that notification bell so y'all never miss another upload. It's your boy Jaron Ranks, and I'm out, y'all. Peace.
Gang, they cannot do it like him. Nobody shooting like him. Gang, nobody doing like him. That nigga hate everyone cause he broke, and that's why nobody like him. Gang, SD Glow, now he talking this shit.